Hi, I'm Teddy.
I'm Carla.
And I'm Safina.
Today, we'll be talking about how Montclair schools offer a strong education, but still miss the mark when it comes to teaching real life financial skills.
Money talks, dirty cash, I want you, and dirty cash, I need you. Oh.
As we all know, college is expensive, like really expensive. In 2024, student loan debt in the United States hit around 1.77 trillion, and the average public university student borrows about $31,690 just to earn a bachelor's degree. That's almost the price of a car or a house down payment to a degree most people feel pressured to get just to compete in the job market. And that number just keeps rising every year.
It's wild, especially when you think about the return students actually get. A study from New York Life showed that many people don't finish paying off their loans until they're about 45 years old. That means if you start repaying at 26, you're looking at nearly 2 decades of payments. That's your entire young adult life: rent, groceries, maybe kids. And on top of that, monthly student loan bills. And let's not forget that interest adds thousands more over time, so you end up paying way more than you borrowed.
What's even more frustrating is that most high school students have zero real experience managing money. We've been financially dependent on our parents our whole lives, and then we're suddenly expected to understand loans, credit, interest rates, taxes, and budgeting the moment we graduate. That's like asking someone to run a marathon after reading one article about running. We're set up to fail unless we get help before we're thrown into the deep end.
Exactly. And we're not imagining this. Research from Junior Achievement and Citizens Bank shows that 54% of teens feel unprepared to finance their futures. That's over half of us going into adulthood blind when it comes to money. And even if we're interested in learning, the opportunities aren't always there. Some of us might pick up things from our families, but not everybody has that privilege.
It makes you wonder, why aren't personal finance classes a standard requirement like health or driver's ed? We learn how to drive a car safely, how to take care of our physical health, but not how to avoid going thousands of dollars into debt. Learning how to build credit or pay off loans is just as important as learning how to parallel park or check your blood pressure.
Montclair High School, like many others, does have a financial literacy requirement, 2.5 credits, but that means just one semester, and not all students take away the real life skills they need. Some of it is more about economics theory than actual personal finance. No budgeting apps, no credit simulations, no FAFSA help. It's a step in the right direction, but it's not enough.
And that's a missed opportunity because studies show that students who take real personal finance classes, like ones where they simulate adult life, use budgeting tools, or fill out sample tax forms, are way better at making smart money decisions. They're more likely to apply for financial aid, accept subsidized federal loans instead of high interest private ones, and avoid credit card debt altogether.
There's also long-term proof it works. States that require personal finance education have seen young adults' credit scores rise from 11 to 32 points. And one study even found that taking a personal finance class could lead to $100,000 more in lifetime wealth. That's not just a class, that's life-changing. That could be the difference between struggling and stability.
So, Teddy, how do you think Montclair specifically could benefit if we took finance education more seriously?
Well, if Montclair made basic personal finance courses fully mandatory and practical, like actually teaching students how to budget, plan for college, understand taxes, open bank accounts, and manage debt, we could see a major drop in student loan reliance and financial anxiety. It's about giving students tools before they make big financial decisions. The earlier we learn, the fewer mistakes we make, and the more confident we feel.
And financial stress is real. It's not just about money, it affects your sleep, your relationships, your choices. Studies link financial education to lower stress levels in adulthood because people are more confident in managing money, avoiding debt, and saving up. It's mental health too, not just math. Financial literacy can literally change your quality of life.
Still, only 35 states require personal finance education, and some schools push it aside in favor of test prep for reading or math. And in many urban or low income schools, access to these classes is even lower. It shouldn't be a privilege to learn how to manage money, it should be a right.
By 2030, though, the number of high schoolers guaranteed to take a personal finance course is expected to double, from about 26% to 53%. That's progress, but it also means almost half the country's students still won't get this education unless local schools step up. Change needs to happen faster, and at the school level, not just state level.
It's not just a numbers thing, it's about equity. Students from schools with mostly Black or Hispanic populations or higher poverty rates are less likely to get access to personal finance classes. And those are the students who could benefit the most from early financial education. We talk about closing opportunity gaps. This is one clear place to start.
So, if we already require health classes to teach us how to take care of our bodies and driver's ed to teach us how to stay safe on the road, shouldn't finance be required too for our futures? We don't want to be financially sick or crash and burn financially either.
Absolutely. Money is something we'll deal with every day of our lives. Learning how to manage it shouldn't be optional, it should be required for everyone. We deserve to graduate knowing how to protect our futures.
And more states are starting to get that. But it's also up to schools like ours to lead the way. Let's stop treating financial literacy like an elective and start treating it like the essential life skill it is.
Because no matter where we go, college, trade school, the workforce, or even starting our own businesses, money will always be part of the picture. And we should be ready for it. Let's give every student the financial education they deserve.